Hey everyone, welcome to Magic Notes. This is going to be the first video that I post on this channel. Here we do collective readings and get little notes from Spirit to hear what they have to say to us. Maybe the message is for you, maybe it's not, maybe it's for someone else, or maybe it's something for you to come back to listen another day. But either way, we're going to get into this. What's the message for the collective? What's the message for the collective? Oh, that was quick. All right, so we have loyal hearts, and it came like sideways, diagonal, but it definitely wasn't all the way turned the correct way. So there's some issues with loyalty here. There's some issues with loyalty, and it seems like not only do you have an issue with loyalty, but other people around you have issues with loyalty, or you have issues with trust. Okay, you are always looking back. You're always looking at the past. Okay, you're not necessarily looking forward, and there's an issue with things that have happened in your past that keeps you in this loop of things occurring the same all over again. Okay, but in order to do that, in order for you to move on, you need to keep your head looking forward. Okay, because that's what I'm getting here. Because if you look at this card, right, you see two owls, and owls are wise, right? They have some sort of knowledge. But to me, the fact that they're looking back, there is some sort of distrust. And this could be you distrusting yourself. This could be you distrusting people that are around you, friends, family, co-workers, whoever, but there is a problem with trust. And I feel like there may be a problem with trusting oneself. Also, there could be a problem with trusting Spirit and trusting the message that you get from Spirit. Okay, so there's some issue here because there's no reason why you need to keep looking back in a negative way. Okay, because it's in the reverse. All right, give us some insight about this. What is this trust? What are the trust issues going on here with the collective? What are the trust issues? What are the trust issues going on here with the collective? Yeah, y'all are hella guarded, okay? There is some sort of guard here. You're not able to let people in. So whatever has happened in the past, in your past relationships, you need to let that go. Because it's like the door is halfway open, but it's like not enough for people to get in, okay? So you may have a closed off heart space, a closed off heart chakra, to where you may feel like you want to have relationships with people, but you're wondering how come your life is not reflecting that. How come your love life is not reflecting what it is that you feel like you want? It's because your heart space is not open enough. Okay, you're not opening the door completely for people to come in, because there's a part of you that distrusts people because of what has happened to you in the past. Okay, we have the Devil card. This is talks about releasing trauma bonds. Okay, you may have been in a trauma bond, or you could currently be in a trauma bond, a relationship where you think that you have a connection with someone, but it's based off the trauma that you've been through. So it's like a breakup to make up, or like love that has some sort of level of abuse to it. Okay, that creates a trauma bond. So it's not necessarily based off real affection and love. It's based off of either needing that other person like a drug, okay, because they entice you. So it's like being in a narcissistic relationship where you get love bomb, and then they withdraw all that energy back from you, and you're kind of wondering like, well, what's happened? I want that love back, right? And you try to do everything you can to get that love back, and then when you do, it releases endorphins into your body. So then they retreat back, and then you're like, what happened to that love? So you go about the same thing to try to figure out how to get that person back, how to get that person to act the way they were once acting with you, okay? And then once you find that key to get them to open up again, it's like, I love them all over again. You know what I mean? So it's constantly seeking a drug. That's like a trauma bond here. And that's the reason why you have trust issues because either you've been in trauma bonds before and you haven't let the hurt of that relationship go, or you're currently in a trauma bond. All right. And this is preventing you from finding true love because you're stuck in a situation that is for immediate gratification. It's not meant to sustain you for the long term. All right. And this is what I'm talking about here. Let me just go with the next card that's in here. You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Independence Avenue in reverse. Okay, so you may have a non-ability or inability to be by yourself. Okay, you may be someone who enjoys being in relationships, but this is calling you to kind of take a step back, break away from this, and learn to be independent. Okay, learn to just pour love into yourself. Learn to focus on yourself, because you may be like a serial dater or a serial relationship-er. Okay, I don't even know if that makes sense. Okay, but you may be prone to being in relationships constantly and not taking that break for the self. Okay, you have the Hangman in reverse. Spirit needs you to see things differently. Okay, Spirit needs you to see things differently in order for you to have things that are different. Okay, if you keep the same perspective about love, or the perspective of what you think love should be, you're going to constantly be reliving the past. So every circumstance from this point forward is going to have remnants of the past. So you're going to be like, well, how come I always keep attracting this type of person? Or how come I always keep attracting these circumstances? It's because you haven't had the time to break yourself away completely from some sort of trauma bond, to where you're like, I'm completely healed. I have overcome those things in the past. I have been able to let that go. And now I am able to see things clearly. I'm able to have a different perspective of what love is really supposed to be like, or what love is really supposed to feel like, or what trust is really supposed to incorporate. Okay, and you can't do that when you're in a place that is addictive. Okay, because when you're constantly addicted to something, you can't see past that until you overcome it. Because if you love sugar, you're always gonna love sugar until you take a break and say, you know what, I'm gonna go to 30 days, I'm gonna go 60 days, I'm gonna go 90 days without that piece of sugar. And once you do that, it's almost like you have a different taste bud. Okay, you almost want to try or eat different things, and then when you go back to that sugar, it doesn't taste the same. Okay, and that's kind of what you need to do. You need to go on a fast from whatever connection that you have that is not healthy for you, or you need to go on a fast from the past. Okay, you need to be looking forward, because that's where wisdom comes from, learning from the past and then looking forward. What else is going on here for my collective? What's the message for the collective? Something shady way. Seven of Swords. Okay, this is what I'm telling you. Okay, this is a shady ass connection. You need to let go of this. This is someone you don't even really trust. Okay, it's like you're just being in a relationship just to be with them, or it doesn't even have to be like a love relationship. This can just be a friendship. You're just in this friendship to be in this friendship. This person is not worth it. You can't trust this person. I don't even understand why you would even spend your time with this person. Okay, because continuing to give them your energy is keeping you in this prison. Okay, it's keeping you in this prison. Not interested place. Four of Cups. Okay, this is an offer that you need to reject, okay? Because it's not in your best interest. It's not in your best interest. You need to look at what it is that you already have that's fulfilling to you, okay? And that is yourself. That is people and friends and family who care about you, okay? Your hopes, your dreams, your morals, your values, what it is that you really want in your life. Is this the type of relationship that you need? Is this the type of relationship that you want? I don't know. The cards say hell no, because this is the world card. You need to wrap it up. Because why? It's going to continue to be struggle avenue. This is a struggle relationship. This is a struggle relationship. So I don't know what y'all getting out of this, but it's time to let this go. Okay, because look at this. We got the world. That's 21. And then we got the hangman. Hangman, that's a 12. We have mirror images here. So maybe you need to look up the numbers 1221 or 2112. Okay, 1221 or 2112. Give me 3 more cards, Spirit, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Okay, so we got nostalgia place. Okay, y'all got to leave these people from the past alone, because all they're gonna do is keep you in a fucking cycle of bullshit. And I already know from the spread of this that you've already been through some shit with these people, but I don't know what it is. You just can't let them go. Oh, I know what it is. It's the trauma bond. It's the trauma bond that we've been talking about. You need to let this go, okay? I don't care how they made you feel in the past. I don't care that you think that you still like them. I don't care if you think that you still have emotions for them, because it's not real. Just like an addiction, it's not real, okay? Once you pull the thing away that's addictive and you abstain from it for a while, it's a non-factor, okay? It's not a thing anymore. So that's what needs to happen here. Do not go back to things or people from the past. It's time to let that go. Then we have, it says development of news and enthusiasm. That's in reverse. Okay, there is no fucking opportunities to be had here. And this is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is always about, what can I gain out of this situation? What can I get out of this? What is it going to be? What's going to happen for me? What's going to be given to me? That's how you need to be thinking about this. What can I gain out of this relationship? Not what can I give? Not what can I lose? Okay, not what can I be taken away? Not what can be taken away from me. Then we have this Justice card. Okay, you need to do what's right and fair for you. What is just for you? What's just for you is to make this shit a wrap, okay? That's what's been saying here. What's just, what will be justice to the situation is you bringing this shit to a wrap, to a close. All right, 13:13 on the clock. I will talk to you guys later.